All right, Buck, this is a segment I've been looking forward to today. We put this thing together here, looking at dangerous bubble teams that are in the playoff hunt, and I think you're going to be pretty impressed with this little fancy screen we've got back here. Huh? There's a little hunt for Red October there, huh? So we got teams in the hunt. Looking at squads in the AFC, again, they would not be in the playoffs if the season ended today. But if you are one of those playoff teams, you're hoping it stays this way. You do not want to see a couple of these teams sneak in. And when you look at the board of these teams and see who's outside that list, you see the list of teams there right now. You've got the Bills, you've got the Bengals, Chargers, Raiders, Jets, and Dolphins just outside the picture. So if you're one of those teams like the Steelers or Patriots, you're feeling great about your chances. Maybe you're hoping one or two of these other teams don't sneak into the dance. You don't want to see them. Who would they be?
Oof, this is tough because I think there's some very, very good teams there. But the best team of all those, the LA Chargers. When you look at what the LA Chargers have, the recipe for success for them, outstanding pass rush, big-time veteran quarterback, and they have some playmakers in the passing game. I believe this duo that they have on defense, Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram, are the main reason why you don't want to deal with them. When I look at their sacks, combined, they've gone for 19 sacks together. They can create havoc off the edges. And then when you go on offense and you think about what Phillip Rivers has been able to do.
He's hot.
As a big-time playmaker. 400 yards on Thanksgiving, finding Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's beginning to work out those big receivers. They're spreading the field. They can hand it to Melvin Ingram. But you always got the gunslinger that can get it done. In a one-and-done scenario, that pass rush and that quarterback is enough to engineer an upset.
That's a good one. I can't argue with it, and I got to give you credit. You've been on the Chargers long before everybody else made that cool. You've said this is the best team in the AFC West.
Hometown squad. I know it hurts.
It hurt. It was my.
But they're in LA now.
My former hometown squad.
Yeah, they're in LA now.
I can't argue with that. I think they would be the number one team you would not want to see that's outside the picture right now. But give us a bonus pick here.
Cincinnati Bengals. When you think about one and done,
who's scared of playing the Bengals? But they never win in the postseason.
You scared about their offense?
It's automatic.
Just because A.J. Green and Joe Mixon, that 1-2 punch at running back and wide receiver is enough to create some sleepless nights for defensive coordinators around the league. And then Andy Dalton is beginning to play. Look, last week you wanted me to take Andy Dalton over Alex Smith. Andy Dalton is finding his rhythm. Under the new offensive coordinator, Bill Lazor, they're beginning to play a little more up-tempo style. They've simplified it. The ball is coming out. Andy Dalton and his weapons, just enough to create a little anxiety if you want those top seeds.
All right, I'm going to give an assignment to the fellas behind the glass here real quick because I need them to look up the last time the Cincinnati Bengals won a playoff game, number one, and then I need to know when.
I can already tell you when the last time.
What year?
It's going to be 2018.
Oh, listen to you.
2018.
I need to know when the last time was, and I need to know Sully.
Come on, we're looking forward. We're looking forward.
Running the show here. I need to know Sully and Hytham back there if they were alive. Were you guys alive when they
went to the Super Bowl in '89?
I don't know.
Super Bowl in '89.
What year were you born, Sully? What year were you born?
91.
Okay,
89. 89, they went to the Super Bowl.
I'm 82, so I was alive.
Yeah,
so Sam White's team?
Yes.
Yes.
You're 7-year-old.
No huddle.
JD back there, I know he was. Yeah, he witnessed some of those games. Look.
By the way, Hytham is first time using this producer mic, the second producer mic. We're
doubled up.
Bro, I've been here the whole time.
Nicely done. Look, I think they're a good football team. I don't think anybody's scared of them, though, Buck.
Oh, you got to be scared of them.
Nobody's
Come
scared.
on.
Let's switch over to the NFC. Let me jump in here and look at some of the teams that are outside the playoff picture right now that you should be concerned about. Here's a list of teams we have. You've got the Seahawks, the Lions, the Packers, the Cowboys, the Redskins, and the Cardinals are on the outside looking in right now. Teams like the Eagles, Vikings, who do they not want to see in this bunch? And I'll tell you who it is at the very tippy top of the list, and it's the Green Bay Packers. And I'm going to explain.
Why?
I'm going to explain it to you. Because if this team messes around and somehow sneaks in, and Aaron Rodgers, who was hurt week 6, ends up getting back at the very end of the season and can be healthy for a playoff run, you're going to get a very, very low-seeded team with a very elite quarterback capable of beating anybody. We saw him going to Dallas last year, high seed. They didn't care. Aaron Rodgers took care of business. You do not want to see Aaron Rodgers in the postseason if you're the Eagles, if you're the Vikings.
If you're the Vikings, you don't mind because you put him out.
Well, you've knocked him out. Yeah, but he's going to be more motivated then to come back. You don't want to play him. Just trust me. When you look at that list of teams, that's the one dude you do not want to see. Brett Hundley, if he can find a way, just get him a couple more wins. Played better last week against Pittsburgh. Scratch together enough wins for them to get to 9-7 and sneak in the back door, and all of a sudden here comes number 12. You don't want to see that.
I mean, you're always scared of an MVP candidate at quarterback. He makes life miserable for defensive coordinators. His ability not only to play on script, But to get off the script and make big plays down the field, yeah, I agree with you. They're kind of dangerous simply because of the quarterback. The rest of the team, but when you got number 12, you always got a chance.
You got a fighting chance. I like what Jamal Williams did against Pittsburgh, too. Looked good. One other team here in the NFC, I'm going to stick with the same theme about a player coming back, and that's the Dallas Cowboys, who have been, they've been struggling. We talked about Dak Prescott and his issues he's had. But you get Zeke Elliott back week 16. All of a sudden now you get him for a couple games, get the rust off a little bit, and you get into the postseason. A running back can carry a football team just like a quarterback can carry a football team when he gets hot. That offensive line, Ezekiel Elliott, I don't think you want to see them sneak in the back door at 9-7 either.
No, you don't want to see them sneak in because they are a much different team with Zeke Elliott in the back. But I think the one thing that we can take from this absence, this is a team that runs through number 21. And when he is back, he does give them some pop, gives them a different dimension, balances out. He makes life easy not only for the quarterback, but for Dez Bryant and Jason Witten. If they get him back, they could be a tough out in the playoffs.
No question. It's going to be fun. It's interesting now as we get to this point in the season. You're starting to see kind of the cream of the crop emerge, but now we're starting to see the battles take place for those 5th and 6th spots in each conference. So it'll be fun.